Hi, it's Robin Sharma, author of The Leader Who Had No Title, founder of the Titan Academy. Welcome to this mastery session. This one's all about 4 magic words. So, for over 20 years, I've had the great blessing to work with billionaires, NBA stars, film icons, people operating at the highest level of their crafts, at the highest level of their industries, and in some cases, the highest level of humanity. And if there were 4 words I could summarize what world-class people do, what great performers are all about, these would be these 4 magic words, and I'm going to walk you through them right now. Number 1, originality. Originality. What did Oscar Wilde say so well? He said, be yourself, everyone else is taken. What did Warren Buffett say? He said, there will never be a better you than you. What did Jack Welch say from General Electric? Don't lose yourself on the way to the top. But one of the great sadnesses of life is that we are born into this genius, this originality, this authenticity, and yet the world sort of beats it out of us in some ways. We're little kids and we have this great dream to be an astronaut or a poet, and our parents, well-intentioned, say, become an accountant, become a lawyer, be more practical. We get to school and we're sort of speaking in our own voice and we're singing out loud and we're dressed in this, the way we want to dress as little kids. And what did the teacher say? Be like everyone else, talk like everyone else, think like everyone else. Don't be a disruptor. And so what starts to happen is we're born into the genius, but as we grow through life, there's this resignation and almost seduction into mediocrity. And then we end up, we're 30 years old or 40 years old or 70 years old, and deep inside we've lost that sense of originality. So you really want to play in rare air, and you want to have the energy that you want to have. You want to do world-class work. You want to have fine levels of prosperity. You want to have a life full of meaning and richness. Ask yourself, how can I make my return to originality? Because too many of us, without even knowing it, have become card-carrying members of the cult of average. And so my invitation for you on this first magic word, find your originality again. Find your authenticity, talk your talk, live your values, do your dreams. Remember your hidden talents. Not the hidden talents of your neighbor or the person in the office next to you. Be true to yourself, because as Oscar Wilde said, everyone else is taken. Second magic word, audacity. Audacity. Whatever happened to people's energy? Whatever happened to people's audacity? The great high wire walker Papa Wallenda said it well. He said, life is lived out on the wire. The rest is just waiting. I believe that the greatest risk is riskless living. And too many of us have dimmed down our light. We live the best years of our lives playing small because we're avoiding the things that frighten us. And my encouragement today is for you to start being audacious. Audacious in the work that you do. Audacious in the love that you give. Audacious in what you expect of yourself. And the starting point is really do the things that terrify you. Because, fear is nothing more than bravery training. The things that you're frightened to do are the things that you need to do because they carry your greatest growth. So just remember, fear is your opportunity to grow. Fear is your opportunity to become braver. Be audacious and do the things that frighten you. And I promise you, when you get to the last hour of your last day, and I wish you a long, beautiful, productive, creative, high contribution life. But before you know it, all of us are going to get to the end. And on the last hour of your last day, I do believe that what will break your heart will not be all the risks you took and all the fears you face, but all the risks you didn't take and all the things you didn't do and all the projects you didn't start and all the books you didn't read. And all the sunrises you didn't watch, and all the audacity you didn't do, and all the conversations you didn't have. So take the time today to get onto the journey of being audacious. Third magic word is humanity. When I look at the game changers and the rare air performers, the best of the best, they're good people. And, we live in a world where, sometimes being a hater is almost celebrated, or a cynic is almost encourage. And I just want to remind you, some things never go out of style. Being a person of humanity is always being a rock star. You know, be the nicest person in every room that you are in. In a world where a lot of people, it's like talk about how much I do and how much I have and where I'm going. Go the opposite, you know, go different and just be a great human being. That word humanity, what does it mean? It means be loving in every room, be ego-free in every room, be humble, be punctual, give more than expected, be kind to strangers. In a world gone digital, which is wonderful, write handwritten thank you notes. Remember the good news greeting. Every time you see another human being, smile at them and start your conversation with some good news. Ask them, what's great in your life today? I remember I was in South Africa and there was someone driving me around from every event, and he was just a man of humanity. And often we have to suffer a lot before we really reconnect with our humanity. You know, the greatest amongst us have suffered the most. That is the value of suffering. And I could just tell this driver was a good human being. And I said, you know, tell me, like you seem to be so excited every time you see another human being. And he said, well, the person in front of me is a live person. They're not a dead person. So I'm happy. And I went, what? He goes, you know, in my life, Robin, I've seen a lot of dead people. I've been around a lot of tragedy. And he said, now every time I see another human being alive in front of me, that is a gift in my day. So I'm optimistic. And I'm inspired, and they feel my happiness. So humanity. And then the final word, and you know this, but it's one of my favorite words, mastery. Be the Michelangelo of your craft. I mean, one thing you want to do before you die is get out to Firenze, Florence, and see Michelangelo's David at the Galleria of Accademia. But mastery. Commit yourself to mastery of your craft. Become the heavyweight champion of the world. Get a mentor. Do the studying. And don't become the best in your field for the applause. That's just ego drive. Do it for the pride you feel on a job well done. Become the master of your craft for who you become. You know, the potential you bring out into the world on the journey to mastery, the confidence, the self-love that you breed within yourself by knowing, you know what, when I go out into my work life, I bring it on, I don't mail it in, and I birth great value into the world, and I inspire many, many people. So hope you've enjoyed this mastery session. Remember these 4 magic words. What are they? Originality, audacity, humanity. We need more humanity in this world right now. And then, of course, mastery, which is my great longing and encouragement for you. Thanks so much for being with me.